What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from server 1 representing IC. Thank you guys so much for jumping on the podcast on episode 2, the live version. We had a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We're going to continue doing it. Next week is going to be the regular version, and then January 10th we're actually going to be doing the huge collaboration with all the crazy YouTubers and all the crazy good players that are going to be there. So please join us for that. So there will be no podcast the following week, but we will be doing the live event to replace it, which is going to be the biggest thing Tribes has ever seen. So I hope you guys join us there. Now today, guys, we're going to be focusing on something a little different. I've been getting a lot of requests lately in terms of what URs should you be getting up now. Back in the day, I did create a video that I explained to you what 5 URs you guys should be focusing on. Awakening first. We're going to do this again because that has drastically changed now, and so have the units that are out. So let's get into it. One of the first units you want to focus on is Hitachi. So Hitachi T Criminal is probably one of the best buffer damage characters that's a T unit, and I'll explain the reason why. So if you get his skills, his Sasano already does attack up, he boosts all critical rate, and he does extra damage to defense units as an AoE. And it's 3 turns, so that's a full rotation, so you'll continue doing it non-stop as long as he stays alive. But his skill 4, this is why you want to unlock it. He boosts all active allies guard rate at the start of the turn. He boosts all allies guard suppression rate, and then he also gives you ally crit rate and crit damage rate as his LB2. So guys, one of the best units out there for sure in terms of support and damage. Highly recommend getting him up, but he's not the first one you want to focus on. He might be their second or third. Okay, so Hitachi is a definite. The first person you want to focus on getting up is going to actually be this man over here, Deidara Sublime. Okay, so the reason why he is so good, I'm going to explain to you guys here real quick. His C4 move number 1 boosts his own critical rate before he does his Jutsu, causing him to do a lot more crit damage with his crit rate up. He does a lot more damage when he's in a 3-man chain, which means if all 3 characters attack, and he boosts his own critical damage increase rate by 28% if a target is defeated, and that lasts for the rest of the battle. So that is huge, okay? But his flash of sublimation is the big one here. So boosts his own critical rate by 12.82% at the start of any turn after an ally has been defeated, lasts for the rest of the battle. So what that means, guys, is every time an ally dies every turn, he increases this and it stacks. So if you haven't seen my video, you can jump onto the AoE team video and you can see him. I think I lost 6 allies, and after that point he ended up doing about 1.2 to 1.3 million damage per character. He also boosts his own critical damage increase rate by 16.26% with the same scenario happening. So his crit rate goes up, his crit damage goes up, and his LB2 actually lowers all enemies' critical suppression rate by 5.94%, which means you'll be critting a lot more often with this trait. So this man here is a game changer. Sublime should be your number 1 focus in terms of the brand new URs to getting up to 4, okay? And you can push him to 5 because as a nuker, he benefits from damage increase as well. So Sublime is the clear winner there for that one. The next in line here, guys, is probably going to be Obito. So he's currently out right now. If you have pulled him at 3 stars and you're working on getting him up, that's fantastic. If you have pulled him and you just joined the game and you don't know what to do, this man is going to also be a big hitter for a very long time. He does a ton of damage with this fireball jutsu. He does damage increase rate down on the opponent, and also does lowering the damage rate reduction, which means you'll hit harder. He also hits more damage if he has 50% HP or above. This man is hitting like a freaking Mack truck, guys. So definitely want to get him up. Now his trait here is actually really good as well too. Just by being on the field and alive, he boosts all active allies attack by 22.52% at the start of any turn. And then he boosts own attack by 9.88% of any turn after an ally has been defeated, and raises his own chakra. That's his LB2. So Obito, definitely number 2. Number 3, like I mentioned, would be your boy Hitachi over here. We already went through him. That's going to be your number 3. And then Sasori will be number 4. So Sasori is really important because he's also a link bonus to Deidara. He's also got a fantastic debuff kit. He lowers all damage increase rate for opponents if there's a status effect on them. He lowers all damage reduction rate if there's a status effect on them. He poisons, and he just naturally lowers attack by 16.88%, and he's also an AoE, so he hits really hard. His actual trait 4, when you unlock him to 4 stars, boost all active allies damage reduction rate, and also boost all ally status effect rate by 3.44, which means you'll be stunning more often by 3.44%, doing burns, shadow stitches, etc. by that little bit percentage, but it does matter. It makes a big difference. He also boosts all active allies status effect suppression rate, which means you'll be getting stunned less by 3.44%, and with his LB2, he lowers all enemies damage reduction rate by 5.94% for the rest of the battle, which is not a big deal. But his trait itself is massive, so you definitely want to get him to 4. So he would be number 4 on the list. And if you guys don't know, if you have Datara Sublime and you're missing Sasori, you can actually buy him from the Shinobi Exchange Shop for 1 star, and that link bonus will connect, and you'll get the full attack power as long as you have Toby with Sublime. All right, so those are the main 4 guys that you want to focus on. Danzo, I mean, you don't need to. He's not really going to be that viable for a while. I don't think ever in comparison to these guys. And Minato also, don't focus on him. Okay, he's brand new, but he's not that good in comparison to the ones I just mentioned. Now, OG characters still stay true to who they are. So the ones you should focus on if you want to focus on OG characters, Kakashi will always be relevant in this game. The OG Kakashi is still very, very good. Sasuke Hebi, still extremely, extremely good. Sasuke Kirin, still up there for his trait and his buffs. CM2, very good as well too if you want his buffs. His attack buff from that, I should say. And then also where is he? Datara, the OG Datara, because of this trait here, boosting all critical damage increase rate by 22% and critical suppression rate by 18.76%. This is a key trait, guys, to doing damage. So definitely those OG characters are still worth working on. So definitely, guys, focus on that. So we're gonna go through the list again. It is Datara Sublime, Obito, Hitachi Criminal, Sasori. Those are the main ones, okay? Now, in terms of OG characters, Kakashi OG, Hebi OG, Kirin OG, and Datara, okay? And also, if you want to throw in CM2, you can. He's fantastic. You just got to be faster than your opponent to take advantage of the trait. For the most part, for PvE, he is, and he has the best or the highest percentage of stun because status effect rate is built in, and the more he does his jutsu, the more that percentage goes up. So stunning is his key element, and he does quite a bit of damage with his skill too. So guys, those are the people you want to focus on. So brand new players watching this guide, if you want to know, that's who the characters are that you want to focus on. Everybody else is pretty expendable, guys. SR character wise, Naruto Kage, the new one, is fantastic. Kid Kakashi is pretty good as a support. Naruto Kage definitely wins that one though. Mama Sakura is still a fantastic character for attack boost. Sai is your number 1 focus though as an SR, guys. Everyone should be getting their Sai to 6 stars, getting his LB2, and he is a game changer. So Sai is your number 1 focus in terms of SRs, maybe overall even, to be quite honest with you. Alright, Haku's another really good one for his LB2 for FGs. Boruto SR is a really good one, but these are all SR units. Like I mentioned, I wanted to talk about the UR units. Alright, so I hope that list helps you guys out. If you have any further questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Hit up the comment section. I'm always there for you. I'm always trying to answer all your questions. But this is Payne. I hope this video helped, guys. If you have any other video requests, shoot them up in that comment section. I'll do my best to get to them if they make sense, and if I already have them, I will pinpoint where they are in my section. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. Take care.